Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Ahoy, mateys. I guess you realized it's time for another round of the ScallywagAThon. Hey guys, I'm Ellie and welcome back to my channel. Have I failed at all the readathons I've done so far this year? Yes. Am I still gonna host another one? Yes. ScallywagAThon is back by popular demand. I had so many people messaging me here, Twitter, all over the place asking, when the hickety heck is the ScallywagAThon happening? Well, friends, it's happening. It's just happening in August this year. ScallywagAThon is happening August 16th to August 17th. Please excuse my dumbass for saying that this was one whole day apart. I do not know where that came from. Real dates are August 16th to August 23rd. So we do give just a little more than one official week because sometimes you need that extra day. You know, sometimes you gotta rest in the middle, sometimes you forget at the end. It happens. So we tend to do a basically 8-day readathon. My hosts, my co-captains, as always, are Amanda from Read All the Books, as well as Vanessa over at Paper Fairy. These are my best friends. They are pretty much the reason that I put this together in the first place because I wanted something fun to do with my best friends. If you don't know, this is quite fun. If you don't know what the ScallywagAThon is, it is a choose your own adventure readathon. So there is a map. I create the map every year, and last year we did space themed, but we're not gonna be space pirates this year. We're just gonna be normal basic bitch pirates. So, but I put together a map, and basically you choose how you want to navigate the map, which then decides the reading prompts. I understand that the map is very complicated looking. Basically how the map works is that, maybe that's my real one? Is that my real one? I think it's stuck in my real one. Oh dear. Oh, that's fun. It was stuck in my real piercing hole. Anyway, I only smudged her a little, so y'all just deal. I did my makeup in the dark of my cabin. Anyway, how the map works is that you choose a starting point. This is 1 through 5. You then would travel the color of that circle out of that circle. So if it is a red circle, you follow the red dotted line out of that circle. There's usually 2 paths following out of a circle, and then that would lead to your next 2 choice of prompts. So let's say you start at 1, which is purple. You follow purple out of 1. 1 goes to 6 and 7. You would choose between 6 and 7. If you go to 6, the color is pink, so you're now following the pink lines out of 6. That leads you to your detour because all good pirates have a detour. You know, you just get sidetracked. Someone says gold doubloon somewhere, and you're like, I'm there. From there, you can either go to A or B. Let's say you pick B. At B, you now have to follow the green dotted line out of that in order to find your last stop. So I do have a number map which tells you exactly 1 goes to 6 and 7, and then from 6 and 7 goes to this and this and this and this. We have a kind of mini website that we have set up, and that information, the map, as well as the challenges, as well as recommendations and other things and videos and all sorts of things are going to be on this mini website, and you can find the number map there. Let's get into the reading prompts. So the main thing with the reading prompts is that, 1, we understand that it is quarantine time, and we didn't want anyone to really have to go out of their way to buy or find books. If you're anywhere like where I'm at, the library is still pretty much closed, and it's really hard and taking a long time for books to come in. We didn't want to have anyone who really needed to go out and buy anything. One thing to know about the ScallywagAThon is that most of the prompts are vague, and we try to keep them vague so anyone can participate. It's not like they're all pirate themed things. You can only read pirate books. That's not the case at all. We usually just throw 1 or 2 kind of actual pirate stemmed, sea-stemmed prompt in, just for the hickety heck of it. But other than that, we try to keep them pretty vague so you can find just about anything on your shelves. We understand that money is tight and times are weird, so we didn't want anyone to really have to go out of the way to find books. So let's get into what the prompts actually are. Captain's Cabin, this is by the most popular author on your TBR. So basically what you would do is you would check any of the books that you own or on your TBR or whatever, and see who might be the most popular. This doesn't have to be like the absolute most popular, like best-selling of all time. It could just be someone that seems quite popular to you or that you've seen a lot of people talking about. Number 2 is A Deep Sea Legends. This is a book that is based around myth. If you want to, you can use fairy tale as well, because fairy tales are a sense of myth, but anything that's kind of based around mythology as well totally works. Number 3 is Aye, Captain, and this is a book that has 2 eyes in the title, which you'd be surprised at the amount of books that have 2 eyes. At least 2 eyes in the title. Number 4 is Code of Honor. This is the first book recommended in a video. It can be literally any type of video. So it could be one of those, if you like this, then you might like this. It could be a vlog, and out of nowhere someone says maybe they recommend a book, that they really liked a book, or it could even just, it could be totally random. It could be a video where they said they just like this book, and then the 3rd book is the one that they like. Anything works for that. Number 5 is Ahoy, Hearties, and this is a book that features a friend group. I know a lot of times synopsises don't do a great job at telling you if it's about a friend group, but if it seems like it's about a friend group, it's gonna work. Second stop, number 6, Bawdy Songs. So this is a book that has some sort of romance in it. It could be a small part of the plot, it could be a full romance book, totally up to you. Number 7 is Precious Cargo, and this is a middle grade book. Middle grade is so good, it's so slept on. There's so many great middle grade books out there. Number 8 is Volcano Bay, and this is a book that has exploded with popularity. This could be in general, in the world, on the charts. It could be on BookTube, BookTwitter, Bookstagram, whatever. Now on to the detour prompts. So A is Washed Ashore, and this is a book published 3+ years ago, so at least 3 years ago. B is Lost at Sea, and this is a book that you had forgotten that you own. So maybe it's a book as you're scanning your shelves or you're checking your Kindle or whatever that you have, and you realize, man, that's been on there for a while and you totally forgot about it. You could also just substitute, if you don't have that massive collection, you could substitute something that's been on there the longest. C is Crescent Isle, and this is a book that has mermaids or sirens in it. We gotta throw one C prompt out there. And then the last 2 prompts are the last stops, and these are the back on track prompts. So we have 9, which is Black Sails, and this is just a book that has black on the cover, and then 10, which is Gold Doubloon, which is a cover buy. If the path that you choose doesn't seem to work for you, feel free to just choose whatever. You can make your own path, really, if you really want to. You can do more challenges if you want. If you want to add more detours for yourself, go ahead. There's only really 4 challenges that you have to complete within the week, so we don't want to overwhelm. I always get stressed out anymore when I have to read 7 books in 7 days. Can't do it. Now, you will notice that none of these prompts are saying to exclusively read something for diverse points. Didn't want the brownie points on that. I don't think that a readathon should be the only time that you're reading diversely. You can find diverse books for all of these prompts. And to prove it, on our little mini website thing, there is a full list of recommendations that are diverse. We're also going to have some recommendations to some other booktubers that you can watch if you're looking for that first book that you see in a video recommended to you. There's hopefully going to be a video that I'm going to be posting that is like BookTube recommends, and it's going to be other booktubers who are recommending books for the prompts. We are not doing any type of group book or anything like that. There are a few book clubs going on, so if you want to participate in their book club as well as read it for one of our challenges, absolutely go for it. I would actually encourage that. On our mini website, I'm hopefully going to have a playlist that's going to include your TBRs, your tags, and if you're doing reading vlogs, those as well. So hopefully I'm going to have a playlist that will be accessible through my channel as well as the official Twitter, which will be linked down below, and also through that mini website. If you complete the 4 challenges, or however many challenges, I keep saying 4, but that feels wrong in my head and I don't know why. If you complete those 4 challenges, you can actually be entered to win a $30 gift card. It will probably be to Amazon, to be honest, because that's just the easiest thing for me to do for book buying. In order to do that, you would go to our little website, which is, again, linked down below, and you would just fill out the form letting us know that you have completed all your challenges And yeah, you'll be entered to win. It will be a random winner, and it will hopefully be announced within the week of the readathon ending. It is only going to be open for 24 hours after the day after the readathon ends. There's more information about that on the site. We are probably going to be doing like Twitter challenges. We post different challenges throughout the day. It could be a photo, it could be a gift challenge, it could just be telling us what you're reading. So be sure to follow the Twitter if you're interested in that or any upcoming news from us. We're probably going to be sharing videos over there and other things as well. Make sure that if you are making any of the videos featuring ScallywagAThon that you tag me, because I want to know about it. I tend to get lost in the search feed sometimes. YouTube isn't always the best with it, so make sure that you are tagging me. I do believe that you can now tag on YouTube, so you can just @hardback hoarder me in, so I can see them and add them to the playlist and watch all of your wonderful videos. I will have a TBR closer to the time of posting because we know I'm indecisive as all heck, so I'm not gonna know what path I'm taking, what I'm reading yet. We will see. So, and I gotta see what I can get from the library and what it's gonna be an effort. We'll see you mateys in August. Bye!